Okay, here is another general discussions topic that I want to do, and this is in regards to the Prince William and Kate visit, which happened 2 days ago. I mean, both of them left today. I was going to wait until they concluded their little sojourn to Jamaica before getting into it. Now, right off the bat, I knew how this was going to play out, though. That this was just basically this was basically this damage control tour that the royal family's on, and I predictably I knew that a lot of Jamaicans who should know better were going to fall into the trick bag as they usually do. Because when I saw these pictures of a lot of my fellow countrymen and women falling over these two, like these were Hollywood stars, media face palm. I wasn't surprised, but yeah, that's as it usually goes. Cause I said that before I get to this record, I just said, okay, I wonder if these two have been African royals. Our fellow Jamaicans would have that same energy. Don't answer that question already. That was the question already answered the question. So yeah, I just want to get that out of the way. But nonetheless, I do have to also give credit where it's due because there are some Jamaicans, not enough, unfortunately, who had enough sense to basically say, "Hey, no, we're not treating these two as these superstars or these demigods that we need to kiss the feet of and that we need to spread rose petals wherever they walk." Yeah, we're not just going to roll the red carpet for them. Me, the ones who have since said that, because there are people who are protesting at embassy saying, what about them reparations? Alright, and interesting enough, you even had the current government, even also going in the background and said, "Hey, we want reparations." Well, actually, they said we're thinking about doing what me and Motley and Barbados did by separating from the Commonwealth, no, separating from the Crown and being a republic. I'll get into what they think of that statement in a little bit, but yeah, Prince William and Kate's visit, it went the way I thought it was going to go. But I am pleased that there's some people, not enough, that didn't fall for the okey doke, that they saw the trick bag for what it was. Because, as I said, this is just basically damage control because they're celebrating the 60th or 70th anniversary, I believe, of the Prince William's grandmother's, Queen Elizabeth's reign. And yeah, it should just not surprise you that the Queen is still alive and kicking, even though she has more days behind her than in front of her. And let's just be honest, the fact that her dear partner husband Prince Philip, who croaked last year, rotten piss, I'll say to that low life. Trust me, low life is a fairly team insult, as what I really like to call this guy in passing. Yeah, it remains how long she's going to be on the throne. Because, like I said, my personal opinion, they should have had someone succeed her decades ago. But I digress. But this is just basically their damage control. Because there's been what happened recently with last year with Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, basically putting his whole family on blast. Yeah, the royal family has been taking some black eyes recently. Because even people in Britain are many as racist as the sky is blue. Even they're realizing that yeah, they have a black eye publicity wise, and yeah, we need to kind of do damage control, and that's what Prince William especially has been doing. He's saying, "Hey, I have to kind of just go there, put on the combat gear and the cape and armor, and I'm just going to try and do PR to kind of salvage off my family's image." Because a lot of people, especially what's been happening with Foundation Black Americans pushing for tangibles in the US, and it was happening with the George Floyd riots prior to that. Where, as I said, another court, especially with Prince William's so-called statement on slavery, and bear in mind that recording did prior to this, dude did not apologize one bit. He didn't say what reparations. So what he just said was just basically him being basically the equivalent of an actor reading a script in front of a camera. There's just no meaning or any sincerity to it. He's just playing a part. No, and so what they're doing is saying they're doing damage control. Now, bear in mind, people, countries like Belize, and I have to give credits to Belize that they're saying, no, no, we do not want you, the royal family, in on our soil. I mean, like you can kiss our asses with that little anniversary you do it for the Queen. All right, yeah, take that bullshit elsewhere. And Jamaicans, like I said, not want to point to slave master said, no, 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 we ain't going to be like Belize. We're going to be good Negroes. We are going to roll out the red carpet for you, even though some of us are actually grumbling and saying, fuck the red carpet. I will give credit to it again where it's due. But so my message with this to the general discussions is that we still have ways to go. I'm disgusted but not surprised with how much of buck dancing I've seen where you have all these many of these people, and even I think even sorry, even bubble camp, I think, I correct me if I'm wrong, you see these people are skinning and grinning with these two, William and Kate, and most of the time you see William and Kate, they just look uncomfortable, like they're just forcing the smile at the saying, how long we have to be around do down these darkies, honey? Just for 3 days, just skin and beard, my dear Kate. I mean, like when we go home, well, after we done a little tour, publicity tour around the Caribbean with all these other Negroes in these islands there. Yeah, we just put this out of sight, out of mind. I mean, and like you can just basically tell how uncomfortable a lot of them were just being around them, and he was forcing the smile, and you could just basically see it. And what we're telling even some of our politicians, who many of them are aspiring Europeans, this is called what it is. Even they're basically looking around them around them, and they're basically just saying, "Yeah, I can feel that none of us really want to be here, but like I said, but we have to make nice for the camera now. I mean, like it is what it is. Appearances must be everything. I mean, like them, yeah, sincerity and actually telling what it was really is, all that be damned. Yeah, so yeah, but as I was saying, and I want to go back to the point I was making about Andrew Holness and his administration saying that we want to actually separate from Britain, from the monarchy. Let most Jamaicans who are Baron Baptists don't get too hyped up about that, because yeah, let's just bear in mind that's just going to be a symbolic gesture. That's just basically them saying, okay, yeah, we see which way the wind is blowing. They know deep down a lot more people are slowly waking up out of the sunken place, and as much as as deep in the sunken place as most Jamaicans still are, let's just be honest here, there's as a possible critical mass of Jamaicans who are saying, nah, we don't really care about these people visiting. Yeah, unless you're going to be talking about tangibles and reparations. Yeah, this visit does not help us in any way or form. Mean that we're not benefiting from this. Only thing for the idiots who just want these symbolic gestures and a proximity to their slave masters, yeah, that's going to be the next best thing. That's just their form of. That's going to be even better than winning a pot of gold or hitting the lottery. Just being next to white mommy and daddy. I mean, that's all they need. There's some more bases saying, hey, fuck white mommy and daddy. Yeah, we want reparations and we want more than symbolic gestures. Yeah, stand to those people, as I said. There is that. There's that. There is that growing that growing notion of that happening. There needs to be more of that growing notion happening. Bear in mind, but I will give some credit where credit is due. But overall, this is what I can really take away from this. And yeah, it's just that one. Yeah, some of us still do not get it. Some people are still stuck on stupid, and some other people are still going to be stuck on stupid no matter what. Yeah, I mean, you can't tell people who do not want to leave that slave plantation, but I will give credit that some of us are slowly starting to get it. It's not really, it's more going to be more than enough. Alright, but I will give credit what's due. I mean, I was originally, when I was going to do Sukorn, when the Royals come and said, okay, this is just going to be plantation jubilee, where too many Jamaicans who have no damn sense are going to do this. They're going to fall for that trick bag that they think that this is going to be of any use to them. But I will say that, yeah, there's some people who, there's a growing sentiment, and that's what I meant to say earlier, that growing notion that, yeah, some of us are slowly starting to rise up and so on. We still need more, we have ways to go before we fully get it as a collective. But this is good that that people are slowly starting to get where this is going. And as I said, Prince William, this is just him doing damage control because he knows that people are looking at the royal family very funny style right now. And no matter how many other fellow races are keeping for them on a global scale, yeah, people are just like saying, "Hey, this is a family of colonizers. You need to own up to what your ancestors did and what you're doing in the current moment, because many of you have blood on your hands directly and indirectly, and you need to make amends." And yeah, and her and William, Kate, and all them know that, hey, we have to hold on the fort. We have to really cling firm and stand strong, and really and own up to it, because they know that if you do, a lot of the racist supporters in Britain are going to say, you nigger loving traitors, we want you off the throne. Fuck the royal family, and they're going to say to them, with that happening, they're never going to be at a position where they say fuck the royal family. We're just going to stand firm, strong for those colonial ideals that we're just hell bent on upholding. And even if we are near our deathbeds, those colonial ideals are still what's going to stand firm to. Because let black people collectively have to understand, especially when it comes to reparations for Africa, Caribbean, North America, or whatever. Many of these white supremacists and their ilk are not going to just give it over. They're going to have a come to Jesus moment and seek and realize the error of their ways. Many of them would rather be dead in the grave before that actually happens. Say, hey, you know what? If we have to go to be buried 6 feet under, if that means that we're going to go to that cavern down below with Satan and the other demons, hey, so be it. Mean white supremacy, that's the closest thing to heaven. Damn, okay, mean like if we have to go to hell after actual hell after that, whatever. Mean as long as that sick evil ideology is still upheld. And this is what we can take from the visit from Prince William Kate's visit, is that, hey, this, okay, we still, there's some Jamaicans who still stuck and stupid. Let's just be clear about that. But I can also appreciate the fact that there's some Jamaicans who are actually waking up. And it's not just Jamaicans, a lot of people in the diaspora are slowly waking up. Bear in mind, it's not enough right now, but at least there's somewhat of an awakening. Don't take it as me being satisfied, but me just acknowledging the whole truth. And this is what I end my general discussions recording. So this is for State of Jamaica and the Caribbean. Check out my YouTube pages, Miles Goose and Farron, Miles Productions, with Thoughts and Miles. Alright.